I.S.U.P.K coming out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanna. This is Officer Tarab. I'm Officer Hamakwabab, and I would like to welcome you to the I.S.U.P.K Indianapolis class. And today's topic, we're going to talk about the whorish spirit here in Babylon, America, and the recent murder of the 18-year-old girl, Neil Wilson, in Oakland, California. See, here's the thing. Our women here in America need protection. Right. You see what I'm saying? You're out here gagging abroad by yourself. See, if you were taught by the men of the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yohanna, you would know to not be out there like that. You're going to get caught slipping. And here's the thing. Today, in this class, we're going to give you some knowledge, some wisdom, so that you can be vigilant in this place, man. Right. You see what I'm saying? All throughout history, our women, you see what I'm saying, get killed by these goddamn devils, the white man. And we're going to bring it out in the scriptures. And if I could, we're going to establish something. Because see, here's the thing. That's just like a lot of women like to say, I'm a strong black woman. Right. But how come this, if I could, how come this young girl could protect herself? Right. In 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7, it talks about the weaker vessel. If I could start out with that, or do you want me to call it out? Yeah. Okay, come. Let me get this. Come. And that's the thing about it, man. See, the men in I.S.U.P.K are here to help. You know what I'm saying? We gotta tell our women what the hell to do, because they are haughty. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, I'm paraphrasing, but the daughters of Zion are haughty. And what does that mean? Prideful. Right. You see what I'm saying? Walking around. I don't need a man. We prayers to that family, but the thing is, she needed a man. Right. And that's the thing about it. And if I could, I'm gonna go ahead and call it out if you would like. Right.
It's like if I could, I need a man from the UPK.
That's right. Right. A man from the UPK in the school or being taught by the school. That's right. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go ahead and call this out. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. That's right. And that's the thing about it. That's why you need to get into this I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Right. Let me read that again. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. Give honor unto the wife as the weaker vessel.
If I will word it. How about let's take that up to 5. What about that?
Okay, come. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, and verse 5. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women.
What kind of women?
The holy women.
Meaning separate women. Women that were separate from the world.
Right. Also, who trusted in God.
Right. Now it said they trusted in God, right? Now we're going to see what was the outward representation of them trusting in God, showing you that they just wasn't saying it. Go ahead and read the next line.
Cardinal Khan. Adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husband.
Right. And then, like say for instance, when a little girl is growing up, she has a defender. She's usually sent out with her brother. Right. You see what I'm saying? An older brother or some older cousin or something like that to make sure nothing stupid happened to her. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because women, and that in order for the woman to be like that, she has to be in subjection. Her father and brother and all that, these is what start to prepare her for a husband. Because once she's joined to her husband, she's no longer really their responsibility like that. Now she has been passed on. That's why in the weddings they do the ritual, where the father gives away the bride. That's why they do that. You see what I'm saying? That represents a changing of the guard. Right. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Word.
Keep reading.
Right.
Verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
Now, when we talk about protection, right? The first line of protection is through instruction.
Right.
A woman that can't be instructed is a woman that she can't be protected. You see what I'm saying? Then that type of woman, you know, we done seen that type of woman all the damn time, because that be the same type of woman that end up something not only happen to her, but something happens to her man.
Right.
Or her brother or something like that. Because she wanna run her mouth to some dude, you know what I'm saying? First thing that dude say, well, where your nigga at? You know what I'm saying? Or he cuss her out real tough, smack the hell out of her, now she's going to get her brother. When if she had learned, you know, if she had obeyed them and shut her damn mouth, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
That it wouldn't even escalate like that. A lady should be a lady, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
Whose daughters ye are.
Now, when it says, because you got plenty of women out there that claim, I'm a daughter of Sarah, I'm a daughter of Sarah. Is this only talking about you being the physical, you know what I'm saying, you being physically kin to Sarah? No, it's not talking about that. It's talking about you being like unto her. That's why I mentioned the characteristics of her. You see what I'm saying? Just like, you know, the son of something, you know what I'm saying, it means also you're like unto that person. Just like when Christ called them to, what do you say, you are your father the devil, not saying that they were the physical seed of Esau, but saying they were like unto the race that's teaching them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which was the white man at that time, just like it is today.
Right.
And how do our women learn? You know what I'm saying? How do they learn not to listen to no man? By listening to the white man. Because the white man, here's the thing, the white man will never correct her. The white man will never tell a black woman something that's going to save her life. No. You see what I'm saying? That's why, you know, when we be at camp and all that, right? When we at camp and the black woman's coming up against us, the white man sees her getting cut and he'll step up too, and vice versa. Right. You see what I'm saying? She'll step up to defend him and he'll step up to defend her. Not because he gives a damn about her at all. He hates her damn guts. He's stepping up because he's defending his slave, because he put that mindset in her and he sees that now being corrected. And now the serpent comes up. You see what I'm saying? He can play it in the background. You know what I'm saying? While his value system's not being threatened, he can play the background. You see what I'm saying?
And if I could, if anybody has ever read the Willie Lynch letter, it talks about that. I'm gonna paraphrase what it says, but it talks about how the white man couldn't sleep at night because of the black man. So what he did was he turned things upside down, as far as like with the relationship of a man and a woman, making a man effeminate and a woman masculine. And now I'm just paraphrasing what it says. He says something like, now we can sleep at night because we don't have the threat of the masculine black man to kill us, because we're using the black woman as our agent. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Well, sound sleep and sound economics. That's what it is. Quoted something like that. I think that might be what you're looking for. It produces sound sleep because what it does, it creates a system that spins on its own axis. Where you just have to fuel it every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Just like with this whole deal with the white man offering himself, you know what I'm saying? This swirling community going on. Right. The white man offers himself as an option to a black woman once he sees that black people are starting to unite. That's what he always did that. He does this about every 40 years or so. You see what I'm saying? And he deceives the black woman every damn time, and the black woman falls for it every time because he's like their suppressed desire. You see what I'm saying? Now she see an opportunity, all of a sudden we become, you know what I'm saying, obsolete.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, rock on.
Okay. And if I could, I want to talk about how, you know what I'm saying, like we talk about like why is this happening? Like really, the genesis of it is in Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. Well, I mean, we can go there, but you pretty much covered it. He got in her ear, spit game, you know what I'm saying, flip things around where now she don't trust us. She trusts him. Her allegiance is to him. Right. She's a traitor. And the one thing that the white man does not like is a traitor. You see what I'm saying? He gets rid of her. And if we could,
you want to go to that?
Yeah, we could. We go to Genesis 1, you know, because it goes about Eve and the serpent. You see what I'm saying? The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna, we are the only men on planet Earth that is strong enough to tell our people that. And that's just like with this, if I could interject real quick, that's just like with this situation with this Nia Wilson in Oakland, California. right? Her and her sister was in a subway, I think. They were, great at a commute somewhere, and some goddamn white man, the devil, just stabbed him and slit the younger one's throat. The other one survived, but she's in serious condition. And that's the thing. But here's the thing. Why was they out there by themselves? Why the hell did they not, have a man as their protection? Like you said before, instruction is the first line of defense.
Right.
If she would have had a man, he would have said, look, baby, I don't want you out there in the first damn place. It's late. I don't want you traveling alone like that.
Right.
Well, I got mace. But do you got puppy too? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your mace ain't always gonna help your goddamn ass. I got a taser. Well, the white man got knives. He don't give a damn about your taser.
Right. Yeah, but they'll have the mace, but it'll be in their purse, up under all the makeup and all that.
Right.
So you can imagine somebody coming to assault them, right? And then them trying to unzip the purse. You're dead.
Right.
You done. You finished. You know what I'm saying? But it should be more likely to try to grab that damn mace and mace her goddamn self. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just out of panic and trying to pull it out and then hit the spray and hit her goddamn self. Now she's getting beat up, stabbed, and maced her damn self.
Right. And the white man's a goddamn beast. It'd have been police videos where the goddamn police that makes the white man taste them and everything. And he kept coming.
Right.
With his bloodthirsty lust to kill.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if we could bring that out in Genesis chapter 3 and 1, it talks about the origins of this relationship. See, here's the thing. This entity called the serpent, the white man have that same spirit in him today. You see what I'm saying? And Eve, we call, our women in Israel Eve because she's naive, naive. You see what I'm saying? Out there on her own, trying to be a goddess,
right.
Trying to go to school and get a degree and, PhD with all her philosophies. You see what I'm saying? Trying to tell a black man something. She don't need a black man. But it's just like I always say, you never see this. I am a strong, independent Chinese woman.
Yeah, you never see that.
That sounds crazy.
Strong Arab woman. You don't hear that.
Right.
A strong African woman, the same damn women the Wakanda women, they didn't claim that they got damn strong.
I'm strong Russian woman.
Yeah.
Only the women of our nation come like that.
Right.
Because those women in those other nations know that their strength lies in the protection of their men, protecting them.
Right.
Not our women. So if we could get that in Genesis chapter 3 and 1, if you don't mind, break that out, Adeline.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Right there, the serpent. You know what I'm saying? The same spirit that's in the white man today was more subtle than any beast of the field. Now this is deep. I'm going to break this down just a little bit. The beast of the field is the other nations, right?
Right.
But the white man is the most subtle.
Right.
But the other nations are subtle too.
Right.
It's just that the white man is the most subtle beast of the field. You see what I'm saying?
Will. Now notice, look at the characteristics of a serpent, right? A serpent, a poisonous serpent has the fangs, and those fangs have holes at the bottom of them, right? In which they use to, to shoot the venom, right? That's the reason why the white man always want to pop you with a needle. He done got the whole concept of the needle just off of his own character, his own nature, you know what I'm saying? And just like a snake always wants to hit you in the vein so it go through the bloodstream, the white man do the same thing. He do it with his needle, he do it with his poisons, he do it with his doctrines,
right.
He injects it in your mind. That's the subtlety of the white man right there. That's his whole nature. That's why he sat there and invented the needle to pop you with. You know what I'm saying? Okay, real?
Come.
And he said unto the woman.
If I could, he said unto the woman. That's just like you always, what you taught me. What the hell is she out there talking to this serpent by, without the permission of her man, her husband, right? You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with a lot of our women here in Babylon.
Right.
They have been given liberty to gad abroad, and I think I want to break that out if we could, but in a little bit. But I just want to make this point. When you go to New York City and you look out in the harbor, what do you see? The Statue of Liberty, right? That's telling you the whole mindset of this place, to give women freedom, you know what I'm saying, from men. You see what I'm saying? If you really look at it.
Really is to give black women freedom from black men. That's what it's really about. And also think about this situation with her being with the serpent. This is the reason I think about it. Black women are always looking for something, but that doesn't include us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They're always looking to make us obsolete. It just is what it is. You see what I'm saying? And that right there, that leaves her wide damn open. What was Eve doing with the serpent? She was looking for something without Adam. You see what I'm saying? That's why she's in one place, he's in another. You see what I'm saying? While Adam was in the field, what was Eve supposed to be doing? She's supposed to be waiting on what he collects from the field so she can take it and make food out of it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But now Adam's out there tilling the ground by herself and, got the damn crop sitting there just chilling when she's supposed to be cooking. You know what I'm saying? But where she's supposed to be cooking, she out there with the serpent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? While the black woman's cooking, she out there at the club. Well, it's supposed to be cooking, she at the club. You see what I'm saying? She's everywhere except for where she's supposed to be. Right. That's the spirit of a gather brawl right there. You see what I'm saying?
And if I could, we got more on that.
Yes, you do. And he said unto the woman, Yea, as God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
And if I could, that's just like the black women in the Christian church today. You see what I'm saying? A black man, try to tell his woman something, and what happens? The goddamn white man, through his philosophies in college and in corporate America, on television, he tells our women, to go against what we tell our women. I'll say like this. When I say we, I'm talking about the average black man, not brothers in the truth.
Right.
Our women are humble and submissive in the I.S.U.P.K. And the thing is, in order for a woman to get like that, she needs to get down with her brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Go to that website, www.isupk.com, www.isupk.com, and find out what we do. You see what I'm saying? Because, hey, they see us out there and they see us all masculine and strong. Here's the thing. If that Neil Wilson would have been out there with a man in the I.S.U.P.K., you think that goddamn devil would try her?
Right.
Hell no, he'll think about it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
This is like in the Lion Kingdom. How you got the female lions that'll be out, and then you have the sneaky, subtle jackal, with the hyenas. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna attack her. You see what I'm saying? They'll fight her over food and try and kill her.
Right.
Try and kill the cubs, but if there's males around, they're like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. They back the hell off. They very rarely attack a pride like that when the male's around. Because that male was stone cold damn killer.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But that's also, just like I was saying, because there's going to be times where the man will have to be away from this woman, but she has a mind that's well instructed. There's a precept in the Apocrypha when it talks about a woman whose mind is well instructed. Right? You implant in her also her protection. You see what I'm saying? What you teach her is to protect her also. You see what I'm saying? Okay, ready more to read?
Common concept.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
And if I could, she already knew what the hell to do. You see what I'm saying? The fact that she didn't do what Adam told her to do, made her a rebellious, wicked woman.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing as with some of you brothers out there, man. You tell your woman something to do. Hey, I told you not to be talking to them goddamn people, telling my business out there like that. You get on social media, putting our business out there like that. You see what I'm saying? And here in the I.S.U.P.K., we train up, men to be able to check their women in righteousness. Now, I ain't saying you got to do nothing, physical to them, but you see what I'm saying? You got to keep them in pocket, man, because they'll get out there and talk to anybody about your goddamn business.
Right.
You understand?
Sure, will. And Just like what Eve's doing right now. What's she doing? She telling the business that the Most High told Adam.
Right.
She still go straight out. It wasn't hard. That son didn't even have to. He didn't have to woo her, game her up, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He come right on the damn scene. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Asked her a simple question and she opened right up. You see what I'm saying? And started telling everything. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, that's just like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them dope boys back in the day, they thought their woman was so down. The minute the police come, they get in a little argument. What's Peanut's real name? His name is Dante Williams.
Right.
And
he got the dope up under the floor in the attic, you know.
They just spread the whole business to the white bears. Right.
Exactly. Yeah, true that. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to show you like that a person can't tell a woman everything either. You know what I'm saying? There's another precept that says, you know, keep your mouth shut from her to lay that up in thy bosom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And certain things you can tell a woman, certain things you can't. But you know, this is instruction right here. Now she run around down there trying to teach the serpent what God said.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And this is also now Eve knew the state of the serpent. You see what I'm saying? Eve knew that the serpent was condemned. She knew it.
Right.
But what did she do? This is the whole spirit behind, you know, sisters of That's the same spirit. She's up there trying to teach the serpent the word.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get him saved. It's the same spirit.
Right. You good?
Okay. But of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God had said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
This is knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying, trying to avoid these heathen philosophies out here. Christianity, Muslim, you know what I'm saying, Moorish, and all this crap, you know what I'm saying, they teach you in college.
Right.
You know, Greek sorority, you know what I'm saying, ideologies and stuff like that.
Right.
And that's the thing. You're not supposed to be dealing with that stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying not, you know what I'm saying, go get your education. You get your education, but you need a man to temper and to modulate what the hell you learn.
And also, too, don't be deceived because they'll come in the form of one of these fake Israelite groups.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It claims they're teaching the law, statutes, and commandments and all that, right? But it's the same spirit. You see what I'm saying? They trying to lead you to worship another. The next thing you know, your woman coming at you talking about becoming a vegetarian, a vegan. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, next thing you know, she want to grow dreadlocks. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, put little shells around her neck.
Dashiki.
Exactly. Talking about, now you got to argue with her. You know, that telling her that the Africans ain't Israelites.
Right.
Now you arguing with you about that. She want to go save Africans.
She want to save Africa if I could. She want to save Africans, but you get down on your luck and she can't give you bus fare. You see what I'm saying? Right. She'll send money to a Christian church, you know what I'm saying, to save little African, little bald-headed, fat, pot-belly flying around African children. Right. You know what I'm saying? But she won't help you to go look for a job, but want to clown you and say you ain't, you know, less than a man because you ain't got a job. Right. She's supposed to be your goddamn helpmate, man. This place is set up for a woman to succeed presently and for a man to fail, especially a black man, you know what I'm saying? And she's supposed to be trying to help you get a leg up in this place, man. Right. And through it all, it's the white man that's actually succeeding. Because, hell, even when it comes to, like, feminism and all of that with white women, the white man still controls that. Right. You see what I'm saying? The white man financed and bankrolled the feminist movement in the first place. And you know who the direct target of that was? The direct target was Eve, the black woman. You see what I'm saying? She was the direct target of that. And she gets ganged up by the serpent, you know what I'm saying, and gets bit every damn time. And never seems to learn. If she get an I.S.U.P.K, though, she gonna learn. That's right. She's not gonna learn anywhere else. She's not gonna be, you know, be in one of these, you know, fake groups and all that know that they Israel and all that, and she's not gonna learn through them because they ain't nothing but Christians. The Christians that know that they're Israelites. The Christians know you're Israelite, still a Christian. You know what I'm saying? That don't change anything. Oh, you keep the Sabbath, huh?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You keep, the dietary laws. No, there's way more to it than that. You got to get inside the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Just like I know the sister that's in one of these fake Israelite groups, she's sitting there giving money to some African. You know what I'm saying? She will not, although she claims to appreciate what we do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She claims to appreciate what we do, but she's taking her money and sponsoring some damn African that she calls her son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And meanwhile, what does she do to her own son? You look just like your daddy. You ain't shit, sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you, real game.
And her own husband.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she talk about the black man can't do this and the black man can't do that. But that African ain't doing any of that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That damn Hamite is not doing any of the things that you said a black man should goddamn do. You sitting there taking the black man's shortcomings and holding it. That's how you know we two totally different damn people.
Right.
Because she'll take the black man's shortcomings and hold that against him. But the African, all of a sudden, she has so much understanding and so much compassion.
Right.
Right?
And you know what I'm saying? She don't tell that African to wash his goddamn underarms, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
she don't shame him, you know what I'm saying? But she talking about your feet stink. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Something like that, right, exactly.
Trying to shame you any way she can.
Right,
you
trying
see what I'm
to
saying?
your confidence, trying to strike your confidence. That's why you gotta hop up and call him a bitch. You
That's
see
right.
what I'm saying? And, just like what Gen.YAHANNA was saying, you gotta, you sitting there trying to find a job, and after she beating you down with her damn mouth every damn day, you gotta call her a damn bitch just so you can regather your balls before you go out there into that world and try and go and look for something.
Right.
Because she sitting there to hit your damn confidence up. Now you just wandering around pretty much while you out there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even, your mind is so cluttered with how she done sat there and done degraded and emasculated you and all of that, right? Now you sitting in the damn, and they can tell, you on an interview, they can sit there and tell when you ain't got no damn confidence. Right. You ain't got no confidence, you bad stock. You know what I'm saying? You bad stock.
No, I was gonna say if I could, and sometimes they give a black man an ultimatum. Look, you got this time to get this job, or I'm gonna kick you out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put all this pressure on a black man so he don't got the boldness to go in there, prove that he got the skills and the knowledge and, to do the job.
Right.
Because he's worried that I'm gonna get kicked out if I don't get this job.
Right. So now he's in there, that's all he can think about. You see what I'm saying? Now he's ready to do whatever to get the damn job. You see what I'm saying? That's how they start to break the spirit of the black man. So that's why you gotta stick your chest out and say, bitch, shut up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Argue her the hell down, argue her the goddamn ground.
Right.
And then step out, pop your collar, then go on out there and try to get that gig.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, going out there trying to get that goddamn slavery. It's bad enough, you gotta work the damn slavery any damn way. Right. You know what I'm saying? She has to learn that words hurt. Right. You see what I'm saying? She hurt you with words, you hurt her ass back with words.
Right.
And you are a man, you are naturally stronger than she is. I don't even put the hands up on her, nothing like that. Your psychological game is stronger than hers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She is not only called the weaker vessel because she's smaller and more, and not physically as strong as you. No. She's the weaker vessel because she's the easier to break. You see what I'm saying? You break her ass, then you go on out there in that work world and go ahead and get that slavery.
And if I could, I'd like to break out this scripture, you know what I'm saying? This is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 26 and verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly. And that's the thing, man. A lot of our women have been taught to be shameless in this place.
Right.
Because these other nations, they pretty much got their women in pocket. That's just like the Arab woman. She's all, dressed modest, she's covered up. The white man wants our women to run amok. You see what I'm saying? Right. Every damn TV show he produces got a black woman in booty shorts and a weave.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So she feel like she can pretty much do whatever. She can be the biggest whore she want. She can get on YouTube and make twerk videos. She can get on Facebook and stream porn.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She can do what the hell she want to do in this goddamn Babylon, and there's no type of consequences, no repercussion for her actions. You see what I'm saying? So that's why this scripture say, keep her in straitness, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
And it says she will do what through overmuch liberty?
Abuse herself.
That's what happens when you give a black, Hispanic, Native, Indian woman much liberty. They're going to abuse their goddamn selves.
Right.
You give them too much liberty, next thing you know, the shorts get shorter.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? More ass cheeks hanging out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? More cleavage showing. Right? So now, when you down, now how's niggas going to handle that woman when they see her? You see what I'm saying? How they gonna handle her now when they see her through this overmuch liberty? Next thing you know, niggas is running game on her. Next thing you know, she in somebody's crib getting pounded out, right? Next thing you know, she's in her father's house and she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Which is a shame up on her father. You see what I'm saying? That's all. We so used to that in the white man's kingdom that we don't see much wrong with it because it's become the norm. But just because something is the norm does not mean that shit ain't shameful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your daughter, your 14-year-old daughter getting pregnant in your house, well, how does that make you look?
And if I could, that's just like we just went up to Chicago for this Bantu festival in Chicago. You see what I'm saying? And we was out there, you know, the brothers out there chopping it up late at night. What do we see out there on the streets? Little 14-year-old girls wearing booty shorts, walking the streets,
right,
with overmuch liberty, like we just brought out in the scriptures. Man, you know what I'm saying? We got to do a better job in Israel, and that's why you need the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General GEN.YAHANNA. If you're a single black woman out there, call the number, man, or get online and hook up with the brothers. We can teach you how to be that virtuous woman. You see what I'm saying? To raise your children properly according to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it shouldn't, you know, first of all, you really need a man. You see what I'm saying? If you claim you love your children, then you would have kept your goddamn mouth shut and let that man, you know what I'm saying, be in your life and take instructions from him.
Exactly.
But you wanted overmuch liberty.
Right. And then it said that you abuse herself. The abuse you sisters go through is your fault. That's what it says. Unless the man abuse her, did it say that?
Lest, Slocky, let me read that again. Lest she abuse herself.
Lest she abuse herself. Her getting knocked off, her getting the train ran on her and all that, is her abusing herself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're at fault too. But this scripture is telling who's really at fault because who didn't take the instruction. You see what I'm saying?
And if I could, it's not just little girls out there. That's the thing about it. It's not just 14-year-old little girls that, you know what I'm saying, don't know no better. It's, you know what I'm saying, the white man to they don't mind being on ghetto gaggers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Even though they got a PhD and want to tell you how you ain't shit, Slocky, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
How you need to get an education. They got a PhD. What they got a PhD? In I can't even say it, you know what I'm saying? But they that damn smart because they want overmuch liberty also.
Right. They don't want nobody telling them nothing. They don't want nobody telling them what to do. You see what I'm saying? And they get this stuff from? They get it from their mama because their mama didn't want nobody to tell her what to do. You see what I'm saying? And the only reason why she obeyed her mom is because her mama could kick her behind at the time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason why she did the right things that her mama might have told her to do. You see what I'm saying? That's because her mom could still kick her behind, could still kick her ass.
Right.
But once that, you know, the mom got old and can't kick her ass no more, now you know, she can do what the hell ever. The hell, they'll fight their mama now. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw hands with mom. You know what I'm saying? They'll beat the brakes off mom dudes. You know what I'm saying?
And I did mention something about, you know what I'm saying, being in the Chicago for the Bantu Festival. And if I could, I'd like to give a shout out to, you know, that Chicago camp in Captain Marquardt, you know what I'm saying? And all those brothers out there that hosted Naptown and brothers from all over the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up, we got it in, dropped the truth, you know what I'm saying? it was a good time. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So shout out to those brothers, you know what I'm saying? Captain Kapashi, you know what I'm saying? Brought the brothers through, and shoot, we had a good time up there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm right.
But to get back on topic, man, that's just like I was talking about. I was just talking about like that Nia Wilson in Oakland, California, man. That's a sad situation that happened to her. But you know what I'm saying? The scriptures say that a lot of these women abuse themselves with over much liberty. You see what I'm saying? That's just like with Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland, you know what I'm saying? That happened, well, I think 2015. She was riding by herself and she got stopped by the police. They locked her up. What the hell, you on the, you know what I'm saying, expressway by yourself? You know what I'm saying? You need a man. And the man you need is a man in the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna. You see what I'm saying? Here's the thing. We live by the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We are, vigilant, and we have the knowledge and wisdom according to the scriptures to protect ourselves and our families, to include our wives, our ribs. You see what I'm saying? And it's a sad situation with that Sandra Bland because she got caught slipping, man. She died in that cell. When, the white man will say anything. He's a predator.
Right.
Just like any kind of predator in the wild, he sees the weaker vessel, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, man, that's fresh meat. You see what I'm saying? That's fresh meat.
But could you imagine how different things would have been for her if she had men in her life to tell her to shut the hell up?
Right.
To tell her that the men in her life was telling her to shut the hell up so much to where she eventually figured, I should shut the hell up. Then that whole altercation with the damn police would have probably looked way different. You see what I'm saying? But she used to running her mouth and doing all of this. You see what I'm saying? I'm an American citizen. Could you imagine how different things would have been if she actually had a man that was in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
And took that mouthpiece and dulled it? She would still be alive today.
Right.
The white man.
Go ahead.
The white man is not going to give you knowledge to preserve your life. He wants you to destroy every damn thing in your life. You see what I'm saying? That's why the white man would never correct black women.
Right.
He'll say something if you offend white society. You see what I'm saying? But as far as anything that can actually empower you and your people, hell no. He's not going to tell you any of that because he loves you in the condition that you're in because he done made you into a damn Frankenstein monster.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
If I could, it was real heavy what you was bringing out because, he's a goddamn predator. And if I could bring this out in 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, this is a scripture, and I can read it out. This is a scripture that a lot of our women need to know. We're bringing out these scriptures to give you, this knowledge to live by. We're not just saying this stuff in the I.S.U.P.K. If you're a female out here watching, this stream, go to this book, the First Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. You see what I'm saying? 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. And I'm about to read it out. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walk about, seeking whom he may devour.
And now you got, what was her name? Now you got Kareem Gaines.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Who also didn't have a man in the I.S.U.P.K. to tell her to shut her goddamn mouth.
Right.
Winds up getting blown away. They shot the baby too.
Damn.
They shot the baby. The baby survived, but they shot the baby.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? And this is the funny thing about it. Because all of this swirl black women, right? When you mention things like that, they try to act like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it conflicts with their purpose to swirl, and you know what I'm saying? It's like it conflicts with what it is that they're trying to do. So they're going to act like it don't exist, like that's not happening.
Right. And if I could, or they'll say, well, black men do stuff too. Black men commit crimes, black men beat on women. But here's the thing. Who raised those black men to do that? A lot of times, and even studies prove it, that a lot of times black men that come up in single family households raised by women. If a black, strong black man or Hispanic or Native Indian man was in that house, he would teach that man. He would train him up in the way he should go. You see what I'm saying? And is to, you know what I'm saying, to lead a woman in righteousness. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the men of the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General how to do, man. We are bringing out these scriptures so that you can be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, the white man, you know what I'm saying, roars about like a lion, seeking whom he may devour. Man, right? And if I could, and that's what happened to that Nia Wilson in Oakland, California.
Right. Now, think about this. Yeah, just like I was saying, for black women, you know, they'll act like these incidents, you know what I'm saying, like they didn't happen because their mind is so bent on this swirl garbage, you know what I'm saying? And then here's the thing too, we talk about black men do this and black men do that. Black men don't have the power of state to do anything to you.
Right.
And if a black man, 9 times out of 10, when a black man fires off on you, you know what I'm saying, this is a brother that's only grabbing on the last little bit of strength that he goddamn got. You don't beat the hell out of him with your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit there and then you can use the state against him. Black women are the only women on the face of the planet that use state power specifically against their men.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's a damn shame right there. Nobody else, no other race does that. You see what I'm saying? They purposely side with another race, and then here's the funny thing about it too. They'll side with anybody that go against you.
Right.
You know, it don't matter who it is. Hell, they love black men that hate other black men. You know what I'm saying? They do. Think about it. Why do you think killers get all the twat?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas that stone cold killers are never at a shot, never at a shortage of vagina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Because see, I'm saying it. I'm gonna put it on out there. Both of our sisters are turned on by the blood of their own goddamn men.
Damn.
And that's a sad thing to say, but I don't give a damn. I keep it all the way real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're turned on by the blood of their own goddamn men. It was a situation. It's a situation with a black woman. It was on Facebook. It's this love story between this black woman and this goddamn Klansman.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? A black woman and a KKK member, right? And they make it like it's such an epic love story. Now think about this for a second. Now they say it like it's like he's reformed and all of that. That's bullcrap. He's still hating niggas just as badly, but now he has an ally in the bed.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. He has an ally now in the bed. You know? He has that black woman in his bed whom he can sit there now and hide his racism through. You see what I'm saying? He can hide it through that relationship, because now when you say you hate black people, you're a racist, no, he got a black wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you gotta be like Silence now, because if you don't know any better, you know what I'm saying? That's how they use it. You see what I'm saying? Now think about that for a second. What binds them together? What really binds them together? Let me tell you what really binds them together. They have a common enemy.
Damn.
That's what binds them together. That's what binds any allies who will formerly be enemies. That's what binds them together. They have a common enemy, right? And they'll team up.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Now you know why him and her teamed up. She hates black men just as bad as he do.
Right.
Because that's what it's all about. That's what the hatred is targeted at. You see what I'm saying? It's towards black men. Black women will sit there and ally themselves with anybody that hate black men.
Right.
I've done seen it, you know what I'm saying? I done seen a lot of people use that as game. What does a nigga do? You know, what does a Christian nigga do when he want to get at somebody's woman? Right? They use the same game every time. They down black men, you know, right along with her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they link up based on that.
Damn.
If a Chinese man want a black woman, what he gonna do? He's gonna talk about, yeah, you know, I got, you know, I mean, I don't have any problem with you black women, but the men though, the men, and they don't have a common thing because she has the same hatred too. Anyway, an Arab man, the same thing. If he want to get at a black woman, he'll use the same game. They all will use a Christian pastor. What game does he use? He uses the same thing. The world uses the same goddamn game to get what the hell they want out of the goddamn black woman, which is making her damn ally to themselves and an enemy against her own goddamn men.
Right.
And she joins and bonds with them based on that. But the same thing that joins and binds her and them together will pull you and her apart, because you can't go up to her and then talk about how the white man's a devil and y'all gonna be joined together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, that's gonna split y'all apart. You could be married to her for 10 goddamn years, been all in love with her. You realize the white man's a goddamn devil. You start to talk to her about it, and all of a sudden you're gonna see somebody you never saw before.
Right.
You're gonna be like, who the hell is this? Who is this? You see what I'm saying? You are gonna realize, then you're gonna realize what the hell y'all's relationship was based on the whole goddamn time, because before you started trying to come into the truth, you hated black men too.
Right. And
You
if
see what I'm saying? Go
I
ahead.
said, if I could, that's just like John chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil. And it's real powerful what you told me. That's just like what you told me one time. When you see that goddamn black woman standing in the middle of the floor cussing you out and saying you all, saying all manner of things to you, that's just a hologram of the white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's taking on the ideologies of the white man. You know what I'm saying? He got an inside agent. Like a motherfucking spy, Slocky. I was just saying, hey, we get heated about this thing because, you know what I'm saying, we done been through this thing. And we're teaching our young men in Israel, you know what I'm saying, to be vigilant because they have enemies out here. And we're also trying to help our women to get in alignment with these laws, statutes, and commandments, according to, you know what I'm saying, the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if you don't live by them, you're gonna get caught out there slipping, like Sandra Bland, Mia Wilson, Lavina Johnson. She done joined the white man's military, and what they took her in a tent, raped her, shot her up. You know more about that.
Right. Yeah. Took her and put a bullet right in her damn head. But see, here's the thing. When I heard the story, like later on, it was different from the story that I heard at first.
Damn.
Back when this stuff first went down. Because they said they found bite marks on her and semen. You know what I'm saying? And then also they put lye in her vagina. You know what I'm saying? And they probably did that while she was alive.
Damn.
You can imagine how bad that would burn down there. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. And you wonder why we call the white man the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? And he's a deceiver. What the hell did he do? He deceived, you know what I'm saying, the world with that image of white Christ.
Right.
And as long as they see the most important, you know what I'm saying, man that ever lived as a white man, when they see you, what the hell they gonna see? Man, he's nothing. He's just a bum. You know what I'm saying? It's just some nigga at the end of the couch at the end of the month that ain't got no money. You see what I'm saying? But here in the I.S.U.P.K, under Commander General Yahanna, we give black men they masculinity back. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Damn right.
And if I could, I want to bring out Zechariah chapter 11 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Contrary to popular belief, you were sold as bond women, just like the black man was sold as bond men in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You know what I'm saying? She's been trying to avoid, you know what I'm saying, these curses. So she want to align, like what you was bringing out, herself with the white man. He wants to, you know what I'm saying, have ultimate power, but she wants liberty in his kingdom.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like a match made in hell. They have been, they have been in cahoots against the black man, along with these other goddamn heathens.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if I could, can we bring that out in Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5?
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors
slayed him. I brought that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, but like in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, the black woman was brought over here too in cargo slave ships. She want to act like she's this queen, and she's Nefertiti, and all what I'm saying, all royalty and all that. You was in them goddamn cargo slave ships on your monthly, on your period.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Stinking, underarms stinking, sweating, hair all matted. You, the white man, did that to you.
Right.
But, oh, you forgot that. You know what I'm saying? You forgot that, and you want to just say that you just this queen and you never experienced anything like that. Get the hell out here with that, man.
Right.
You're oppressors, if we could. I just want to add to it.
Yeah, I wanted to add to that. And you know what? Also, too, them to be doing the most degrading things and still call themselves queens.
Right.
Queens are not on the stripper pole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't even really they can't even tell you the job of a queen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The job of a queen. As a matter of fact, we didn't even have queens ourselves. Queens is a heathen custom. We didn't have that.
That's right.
We had one queen and she was a heathen, you know what I'm saying, named Jezebel.
Right. So
if our women is calling themselves queens, what spirit are they taking on? That same spirit of Jezebel. You see what I'm saying? And they're exercising on a micro level, they're exercising all the powers of Jezebel that she exercised. You see what I'm saying? Jezebel had power to have black men thrown in jail.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? What does our women have power to do? Right?
That's a white supremacy button on a cell phone.
Right. Jezebel had power to have black men killed. What do our women have power to do? She called 911 after y'all get into a heated argument, after she done told you that she done screwed your brother. You know what I'm saying? Then you going all off and police pull up. Now, you know what I'm saying, they see you in a fit of rage and they blow you away.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And what's she gonna do? She ain't gonna do nothing but go get her another dude. You know what I'm saying? And then she got to destroy him too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta submit to what the I.S.U.P.K says.
Right.
Just to get that understood. Who is that?
That's it. That dude beats a wild. Camera says beats a wild. He going to the park.
Well, who is that?
I think that was just a little kid going to the park. He just went to the yard. I mean, you want to check it out? Got a while to do it.
You don't need to be doing that.
Come, so. And if I could, that's just like, you know what I'm saying, the men in the I.S.U.P.K are vigilant. You see what I'm saying? And the black woman think that we're trying to, suppress her, freedoms, her sexual, you know what I'm saying, freedoms, and they want to have a slut walk and all this stuff, and they just want to have all this liberty. She abuses herself, man. You can't get mad at us because you got gang bang, man. You took the molly. You know what I'm saying? You popped the lower tab. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell you take that stuff? If you was with a man in the I.S.U.P.K, you wouldn't have been going out at night anyway. You stay your ass at home and make sure them biscuits get done. You understand me?
Damn right. Make sure that there's dinner on that damn table.
Right.
That's the type of stuff to save your life. You see what I'm saying? You doing what it is, but then they'll say, no, that's not all what women is good for. they'll say that.
And if I could, that goddamn oven and that bed up, you know what I'm saying, that bed in the bedroom is gonna save your goddamn life, man.
Right. And you tending to things in that house. You see what I'm saying? Instead of working on how to goddamn destroy it.
Right. And if I could, that goes perfectly if we could finish out that scripture in Zechariah 11:5.
Right, okay. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord.
Right.
For I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
Man, did you want to break that down?
Yeah, that says, okay, I'm going to read that part again. And they that sell them say, are we still being sold today? Yeah, we still being sold today. Look at the Christian leaders.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They getting their riches off us being poor.
Right.
What's that? Was you with us when we went by that church that handed out the expo flyers? Did you see how? You should have seen how glorious that church was.
Damn.
And guess what was right across the street from it? The projects.
Damn.
That was the first time I seen the projects in the Indianapolis. The projects was right across the street from this glorious, mega, $million-something church. With all the, oh my goodness, you should have seen the cars.
Damn.
You should have seen all the cars. They damn near look like they all that damn police force.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like operating like like a small economy on that piece of land right there. While the people that were right across the street, you see what I'm saying, were living in total poverty.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You see where all the damn money how they get it? Off selling blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians.
Right. They sold us out, you know what I'm saying? In that feminist movement, they sold us out, and they selling us out today. If I could, I just want to expound upon this. That's just like in corporate America. Who do they give all the jobs to? I brought this out before in a class that I taught in Kentucky. That's just like I went on a job interview myself, some time back. I had a panel interview with 5 black women, right? What I'm saying? And I went there and I got, not to brag on these things, but the academic, the academics, the work experience, the temperament to be able to do that job and to do it well. So I thought that, hey, I got an excellent chance of getting this position. I was interviewed by 5 black women. Now they always talk about black men need to get a job. What they tell us at care, go get a job.
Right,
you see what I'm saying? Well, I tried to go get a goddamn job. You see what I'm saying? I went in there professional and everything, answered the questions. I didn't get that job, man. You know what I'm saying? The black one, I thought the black women was trying to, be down with the black man. No, man, the Christian church has turned black women, not all, but a vast majority of black women against black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, man. You see what I'm saying? And here in the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commanding General YAHANNA, we restore black men's dignity back to them. You see what I'm saying? Right. By giving them their true heritage, man. Every nation on the planet has their own, true heritage. What about you, black man? You just black man. I mean, it sounds crazy. You just black man.
Right. Exactly.
I go into the, I go get drinks in the Ethiopian liquor store. I'm just black man.
Right.
That ain't even a goddamn nation.
Right. Not linking you, and with them calling us that soothes their conscience to where they can do anything to us, because if you're doing something to somebody that's not really a people, then you really don't have to feel bad about it. You see what I'm saying? It's just like that movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but they were having like these bodies that they just used for like whatever, they don't use like pumping blood out of them, and they was keeping them in this laboratory type thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they were using them, kind of like for just whatever purpose they wanted to use them for. They had no identity. They was like these clones or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. They had no identity, no nothing, you know what I'm saying? They would be using them for whatever purpose it was, but that's what situation that we in. That's one of the reasons why they want to keep calling you black man. They don't get mad when you call yourself black, but they get mad you call yourself the Israelite according to the Bible. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because now that links you with somebody. Now there has to be repercussions behind what happens to you. You see what I'm saying? Now everybody that does things to you are now chargeable. As a black man, they do something to you as a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, nobody's chargeable for that. Right. You ain't got no identity. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's going to care. That's why they call you these things. But if you call yourself, I'm an Israelite of the tribe of Judah, I'm an Israelite of the tribe of Gad, I'm an Israelite, okay, now the world becomes guilty now. And formerly, when they called you black and Hispanic and all that, they were not guilty behind what they done to you. You see what I'm saying? Now they're doing it to somebody's people. You go do something to an Arab, right? That's one of the reasons why cops is up and not killing Arabs, Africans, they're not killing Chinese, they're not killing Koreans or anything, because they know that if they do something to these people, they're gonna have to answer to that people that they came from. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what stops them from being murdered in the street. You see what I'm saying? But when we get murdered, no one has to answer for that. Right. You see what I'm saying? Not only that, but we are more hated than every damn body else. You know what I'm saying? With a long hatred, and without you knowing who you are, you don't know why they hate you. So you all confused, and you running around thinking that the answer to your question, to your problem is, if I just love more. And if I could, that's just like with this Neil Wilson here in Oakland, California. What did they do, to try to get justice for her? To march.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to seek sympathy from their goddamn oppressors, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, out in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying? The prey trying to get sympathy from the predator.
Right.
It don't happen like that, man. The white man's a goddamn ravenous beast. You see what I'm saying? And we in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohanna, we gotta tell our people that, man, because they want to love the white man in the Christian church. The white man's a goddamn devil, the Bible speaks of. You see what I'm saying? And if I could, that's what a lot of our black women need to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because they so at ease and liberty, you know what I'm saying, have so much liberty in this place. And if I can go, and I can read this out in Isaiah chapter 32 and 9, if I could.
Isaiah 32 and 9.
Oh, God, we got it down. Okay, God. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. I can break it out. I mean, I can just give you, hey, these women are at ease here in America. You know what I'm saying? That's just like we went to that Bantu festival. It's a glorious thing. You know what I'm saying? Real good. You know what I'm saying? It's positive in some respects that, hey, black women and black people want to come together and learn things about culture. But the ISUPK booth was the only true culture that those black women, Hispanic and Native Indian women should have been seeking. They want to, you know, be Wakanda. They want to be goddamn whatever else, you know, just to avoid being themselves. But I just want to say like this, you know, they at ease. The daughters of Israel. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Your mama had problems, right? Your mama had problems, the same problems you got today. Big mama had problems. Right. You troubled because, you know what I'm saying, Big mama's mouth was bad because she was taught by the white man, you know what I'm saying, who's the devil, and ran Paw off. Right. You know what I'm saying? If she would have, you know what I'm saying, fell in line and listened to what Paul said, we would have a nation that is strong and solidified by now. Right. And if I could, okay, for the vengeance shall fall, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. That's a lot of black women out here. Right. Y'all need to be very afraid, and that's what's happening now. The Most High is allowing it. He's allowing it for these, you know what I'm saying, wicked women to get off by the devil, so the multitude, the rest of y'all can get right. And the only way y'all are going to get right is if you know what I'm saying, come into this I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yohanna and be under subjection of a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man that lives by the laws, statutes, and commandments. Right, damn right. You know, and also, you know, too, you know, it talks about the women being at ease. All of this stuff can go on around, you know, and what also teaches the women to be at ease, the Christian church. Right. Right up under the white man. The Christian church is taught the women to be at ease because they teach, what does Christianity teach you? To be pretty much oblivious to anything that's really going on around you. You see what I'm saying? Go in there every Sunday, cry, you know what I'm saying? Put your money in that envelope, get you a good little feel-good moment, sing, dance, you know what I'm saying? Let the tears stream down, you know, and then come out there saying, I felt good at church today. Because they understand something. Our women only care about how they feel. Right. You see what I'm saying? Remember that movie? I hate to bring this damn movie up, but that movie Monsters Ball with Holly Berry, right? Right. What was the thing that she said right before that devil dog, you know, ended up screwing her on that couch or whatever? She said, "Make me feel good." Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That right there is the whole of everything. They just care about how they feel. You see what I'm saying? And what they try to do is try to make the black man a slave to their feelings. You see what I'm saying? Just like the scripture says, a wicked woman is a yoke, yanked to and fro. You know what I'm saying? You grab somebody by the yoke, you lead them around, you lead them this way, lead them that way. That's what she wants to do. Use her emotions to do with you. Because she puts what she feels above every damn thing.
You gotta live past that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta live past how you feel before you ever gonna claim to be a strong woman.
Right.
How the hell can you be strong if you led around by your feelings all the time?
Right.
That's not being strong and pleasure. You know what I'm saying? That's what Holly Berry, when the chips was down, that was the only thing that she could think of, is make me feel good. And what he do? He screwed him. You know,
and if I could, you know what I'm saying, you are basing your whole life experience on feelings. You know what I'm saying? So they look at the black man, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, we disobeyed against, you know what I'm saying, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We don't have the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's going to come back, you know what I'm saying, when Yahushua, he's going to lead us, and we're going to rule and reign with Yahushua in the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? But right now, since we don't have the means to give them a good feeling in a matter of a moment,
right,
she can just, you know what I'm saying, they don't think about all the good things you did for them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that stuff goes in the trash.
Right, it goes right out the window. You see what I'm saying? You some of y'all brothers that took care of other women's seeds.
Right.
Other men's seeds, you know, that women are raising. They weren't even your children. You took them to Kings Island, you know what I'm saying, Six Flags, Disney World. And what happens? In a moment like that, they can call the police on you and forget about all the wonderful, cool, you know what I'm saying, cool things you did for them because you made them feel bad for a moment.
Right.
And that's the thing about it. And you know what I'm saying, you women out there, y'all need to listen up, because here's the thing, that little incident, that's just a little incident. The word going forth, if y'all do not repent and get right before the Most High, it's going to be more incidents.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of women need to be humbled in this place, man. They nose is up, they hardy, they walking around with booty shorts, and you know what I'm saying, see-through skirts, stilettos. Look, brothers, you know what I'm saying, a man's a man, but maybe you should wear that around the house if you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to feel sexy.
Right? Feel sexy in front of your man.
Right.
You don't need to be feeling sexy in front of every damn body else.
Namely the white man.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because see, her feeling sexy around brothers, I mean, like I was saying earlier, you know, compliments that she get from brothers and all that really don't mean anything to her, because the compliments come so easy. Right. You know what I'm saying? like I was saying, you know, when you scroll down, like on the YouTube or Facebook or something like that, you see all these thirsty, you know what I'm saying, brothers and everything, bigging up my queen, my goddess, my this and that. That one white man that says, just puts on her beautiful, all her attention will go to him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because she values a compliment coming from him. You see what I'm saying? Because they see they become more rare. They're more rare. You see what I'm saying? So what does that teach us? If you're gonna sit there and give a woman a compliment, you probably don't need to start out with her, you know what I'm saying, the way she look and all of that. You're gonna give her a compliment on something virtuous that she actually did. Right. You see what I'm saying? You saw how she fed the homeless dude or something, you know what I'm saying? She gave me, man, that's a good work, sister, you know what I'm saying? There's such and such, you know. And she's like, yeah, hell, that might be a more game opener for you, you know what I'm saying, if you're actually trying to get at this woman. Because she'll start to go into things like, yes, I do that, but she'll start to go into her belief system of why she believed that she should do that, which is a good conversation opener, you see what I'm saying? And if I could, a lot of these black women in the Christian church, they already losing if they got a white man. Here's the thing, how the hell can you believe your man's masculine when the Most High gave him a pink booty? You know what I'm saying? The Most High thought he was so soft, he gave the white man a pink booty. How feminine is that? You see what I'm saying? Right. But if I could, you know, we in I.S.U.P.K, we are not without compassion. We're going to give you the solution on how you are supposed to conduct yourself. If you really want to be protected out here, we're going to tell you the solution. And if I could get the verse, the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and 3. Because here's the thing, that independent spirit, you see what I'm saying, is going to get you murked out here, man. Right. You see what I'm saying? You out here gadding abroad in liberty, wanting to abuse yourself in over much liberty. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to bring out these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not us talking. We bringing out the scriptures so you can know what the Most High is trying to tell you to do, man.
as you know what I'm saying, the men, the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General Yahanna, you see what I'm saying? We are trying to tell you what to do to protect yourself and your family. If you know what I'm saying, get killed, think about your children. They're gonna miss you, right? All your parents, I hate seeing, you know what I'm saying, it's just like in Louisville, Kentucky, where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, I'm, you know, down there. You see on the news all the time, black families crying.
Right.
Crying with a Christian pastor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Letting balloons up in the air, talking about God, you know what I'm saying? God gonna love them and protect them. But they got taken out the game. You know what I'm saying? They was out there being wicked.
Right.
You know, they wasn't talking about, you know what I'm saying, when they was out in the club acting like a whore, and then they was eating goddamn, you know, pork sandwiches and rib sandwiches after the club. These laws, statutes, and commandments are serious. And if I could, just before I get up, you know what I'm saying, if you want to be a righteous woman, really want to be a righteous woman, why don't you donate to the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go to that website. I think there's a link, a PayPal link.
www.isupk.com.
Right. Go there and make a contribution. We do good work here. Your contribution, you know what I'm saying, it helps Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men and women. Commanding General Yahanna fixes Black men and women every day. You know what I'm saying? You engaged to the Christian church, and what happened? I'm pretty sure that Nia Wilson was a Christian. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? I bet the Christian pastor probably told her, just pay your tithes, and you're going to get a blessing. God's going to protect you and bless your family.
Yeah, God is going to give you that Boaz. See what I'm saying?
Right. And we're not trying to say this to make mockery of any woman, you know, or any of the families. We respect that, you know what I'm saying, the men of the I.S.U.P.K. Give us, you know, contact us, you know what I'm saying? Get down with your brothers. You see what I'm saying? But if you are not living by the laws, statutes, and commandments, you're out there on your own.
Right.
We can't do nothing about it. And we got that scripture in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and 3, if I could, Adeline.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is Christ. We are under Christ. We can't do everything that, you know, we might think we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, sin is very prevalent here in America. We got to, you know what I'm saying, be disciplined and do the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, to seek his mercy and favor. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the, who's the man? Sloppy, read that again.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man.
You know what do they say? I only follow one head, and that's Jesus. I only follow God. Well, God sets out the order right here.
Right. You want to go in on that, Adeline?
Right. You know, because this is a Christian thing, and you know, they say this in Christianity, I don't follow no man.
Right.
I just follow God. Well, obviously, if that's the case, you're an abomination.
Right.
Because the scripture says the head of every woman is the man.
Right.
He gives the chain of the order right here. And then it also says, too, wives, obey your husbands as unto the Lord. How can you get around that? They'll act like those scriptures don't exist. But if the man ain't got a job and they say, don't work, don't eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That becomes the only relevant part right there. You see what I'm saying? They make what scriptures they want to be relevant, and the other ones they just ignore like they don't even exist. Especially the one that talks about thou suffer a woman not to teach, nor the use of authority over a man. They block that one out too. They act like Apostle Paul was drunk when he said that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not your words. Probably go about 10 more minutes. Just do the Lord's Prayer and then rock.
God.
But it's real heavy what you was bringing out, because the thing is, see, here's the thing. In the Christian church, they want Black women to worship an idol, an illusion. They don't want them to worship a tangible Lord, a Adawan, a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man. You see what I'm saying? Because see, if they can sit there and say, well, I submit myself to Jesus, white Jesus, buttermilk biscuit, Wonder Bread, white Jesus, then guess what? They don't have to submit themselves to you,
right,
Black man. You see what I'm saying? That's a cop-out.
Exactly. And if Christ was walking before them today, they would be trying to come up against him too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, you can tell that by the way that they come against us.
Right.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Right. The head of the woman is the man.
And the head of Christ is God. That's the chain of command right there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the chain of command in our society up on the earth. The head of the woman is the man. When the woman is obedient to the man, right?
Right.
What that's doing, that's putting her more in line with the Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It talks about obey those that have rule over them. The Bible mentions obey those that have rule over you. You see what I'm saying? The man has rule over the woman. That's who the hell she's supposed to be obeying.
Right. And that's if I could, that's like the protection for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out there and marching with the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, white man and these heathen nations thinking you're gonna get justice. Hell, we've been in this place for over 400 years. And look at how they still doing us, man.
Right.
You need to get in the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander Gen.YAHANNA. You need to follow a priest and prophet of the Most High in the I.S.U.P.K. Not some dude wearing a purple nightgown, some homosexual, you know what I'm saying, or something else like that. The men of the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander Gen.YAHANNA, man. And,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we wouldn't let that go down like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We some warriors. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, when you see us out there in the camp, big us up, you know what I'm saying? Drop in the donation in the bucket and continue to support your army. The army of the Lord. We're here to service you. That's what you don't get. We might come out a little harsh and brash, but that's because, you know what I'm saying, we got an enemy that's out here like a roaring lion, you know what I'm saying, preying on the weak. And that's Black women, you know what I'm saying? So it's a sad situation. To recap, you know what I'm saying, we live in a whore society. Women don't need to abuse themselves over much with liberty, like the scripture said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the only way you're going to learn that is by us telling you that. So we told you tonight. So if you get caught slipping out there, it's on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to try to go to the club Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they're going to come up on some ride. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? We told you what to do. You stay the hell in the house. And if you want, you know what I'm saying, you want a real man, why don't you get in contact with the school? Go to the website, contact, you know, the brother in the near city, you know, that got an I.S.U.P.K. school, and tell them, hey, I want to get my life straight. I want a real man. I'm tired of dealing with these effeminate, you know, homosexual men in the Christian church. I want a real man.
Right.
Call the I.S.U.P.K. I mean, I'm too wild. Why, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay, go ahead and drop it now.
And with that said, we're gonna close out the class. We're the I.S.U.P.K. coming out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. You know what I'm saying? We teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they are the true Israelites according to the Bible, and that the white man is the devil. And with that said, we'll read the announcements. I'll read the announcements. I'll be. All right. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to salute only. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular brother, a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Maastra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, and if I could, I think the next one, I'll get further confirmation on this, is going to be September 10th, the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, if I could. And with that said, I want to bring this out too. Any brother that want to be a trooper in the school, you see what I'm saying, wear all black, get your black pants, shirt, headband, scarf, boots, you know what I'm saying, come and join the army of the Lord. And with that said, we're going to say the Lord's Prayer.
Abanoah. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash. Hayah.
Shabbat. Yahweh. Malakaka. Daba'ah. Ardazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharataza.
Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Lathananau. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kamawaki now. Kasalak now. Wala'ah. Dabayah now. Wanasai one. Abal. Awashai now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Lakam. Amalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'atapar. Lawalayim. Aman. Abba. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. So. My Shabbat. Amajah. Barak. Yahweh. Yahweh. Courtesy salute to the sisters. Amajah Shabbat. Amajah, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Dismissed.